Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big Baby JTV. Like, comment, sub. Like, comment, and sub. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. We're talking about Nicki Minaj, man, versus Kevin Samuels, or Nicki Minaj versus the manosphere, right? Most specifically, the black manosphere. Now, look, if you don't know anything about it, first off, go check out my podcast. I'll put a link in the bio. But if you want the Cliff Notes version, a quick version, and that's what I'm going to send you, is that, Nicki Minaj had an interview with Kevin Samuels. This was about a month ago. And then recently she had an interview with Joe Budden, right? And that interview with Joe Budden is actually very, very good. That interview with Kevin Samuels and Nicki was very, very good too. And then that led to Nicki Minaj having an Instagram Live with Joe Budden about a week ago. Shout out Bobby Smurda. And in that, IG Live, because IG Live is basically the new format for interviews now, Nicki went off on a lot of these black podcasters, black creators who are hating on black women, disrespecting black women. And she basically was sending sneak disses or even direct shots to Fresh and Fit. That was the main target, but some strays to Kevin Samuels. Now look, let's be honest with ourselves. Kevin Samuels' interview with Nicki Minaj was strategic, right? Kevin Samuels is mainstream now, okay? Meaning that people who are in the know, people who are already famous, people who are already established, especially in the music game, know who he is and they rock with him, right? Maybe they won't say it overtly, but they rock with him. Nicki Minaj actually rocks with Kevin Samuels, but in that interview with Joe Budden on IG Live, she was sending shots, right? To the point where she didn't say his name out loud, but that's what she was saying. She was saying, I'm sick and tired of these YouTubers who hate on black women, black women's weave, all these colorist comments, weight and all this. That's what Kevin Samuels does. Kevin Samuels is a roast master, okay? As I say, I'm a fan of Kevin Samuels. Do I watch his content every day? No. But I'm a fan of how he presents himself. I'm a fan of what he represents. He represents the voice of voiceless black men out there. Now, is he too aggressive with women? Yes. Does he steal a lot of his talking points from people before him, like Tommy Sotomayor, Angry Man? Absolutely. Right? Does he seem sometimes thinking about the bag more than thinking about, the betterment of black people in black society? Yes. But guess what, though? At least he's honest about it. At least he doesn't try to hide behind some moralistic, virtuous nonsense saying, hey, my goal is ultimately to do great and good and all these things. No, we know he's a businessman. He stands on that. Right? And the fact that Nicki Minaj was sending sneak disses to him, that's kind of okay, because that's what Nicki Minaj does. She barely hits her targets directly. She had a beef with Cardi B for almost 2 years and never sent direct shots. Okay? Now, was Nicki Minaj correct in her assessment? I do think that a lot of people in the sphere, the manosphere, or may I say the black manosphere, right, as well, they focus so much on berating and downing women. I agree with that. Because at the end of the day, right, if we are a manosphere, if we are a community of men who are aligning ourselves with ideas, complaining and hating on women should not be the main focus, right? The main focus should be male improvement, self-accountability, and growth. And those are my favorite type of broadcasts that Kevin Samuels does. But do they go viral? Absolutely not. When he talks about black male empowerment, them videos don't go viral. Them videos don't get a lot of super chats. But when he goes off on a woman, on a black woman who's entitled and arrogant, who literally just wants attention and clout, he goes viral. When he says you're average at best, when he says to a baby mama with 3 kids that, hey, a lot of rich men won't want you, when he roasts the hell out of fat women, those go viral. Those get retweeted. Those get reposted. Right? Is it his fault that people are going and flocking to that content? No, I don't think so. Because if we're being objective here, Kevin Samuels has been repeating the same formula that he's been doing for the past 2 years. Why? Because it's working. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I think that Nicki Minaj went off on Kevin and Fresh and Fit on all these people because that's going to help her brand and her business. Nicki Minaj does the opposite of what Kevin Samuels does. Nicki Minaj panders to women, black women, right? Kevin Samuels panders to black men. They are diametrically opposite directions, but they are very, very similar. And ultimately, I think Nicki's doing this for album promo. And yes, get your grift on, man. Get your money. Get to the bucks. But at least be more honest about it. Nicki cares about this because she cares about a bag. And so does Kevin. So at the same time, who's winning the beef? Kevin Samuels replied to these shots, these sneaknesses from Cardi B. He responded a week later. So in the sense, he does look weak. In a sense, he does look like he's taking an L. But is he really taking an L? I say no. I say no. Until Nicki Minaj sends direct shots at him, he's not taking an L. And if Nicki Minaj were to diss him, it's still not an L because that's free promo. In the internet age, that helps him. But let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Big Baby J. I personally think Kevin Samuels, it's 1-1. Kevin Samuels and Nicki is 1-1. Nobody's winning, nobody's losing. I might give the edge slightly to Nicki because Nicki hit the first shot. But at the end of the day, this helps both of their brands. This helps both of them. So they're both winning, not only financially, but on their look. Big Baby J TV. Get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. I'm out.